Grand Finals. Best of 7. $3,500 prize pool plus the eSwap prize pack. Bass. It all comes down to this.
One last best of 7. Reysbull and CRR in the orange, Daniel and Beastmode in the blue. We've seen this before, pretty much this entire tournament. The team that starts off the hottest, usually the one to walk away with the victory. So this first game going to be incredibly important, especially considering Reysbull and CRR, they've had about an hour off. They played the first series of the day, so can they keep the momentum that they had from said first series? So far, not quite. They're a little bit on defense here. Reysbull have to make a challenge in the corner. CRR backwards, so he can't turn around for this challenge, and Daniel gets some open space. Reysbull not able to make a touch, and Daniel and Beastmode the first to strike.
Nice challenge there from Beastmode on the sidewall. Daniel swinging out wide, cutting that around CRR. Pops it just over Reysbull, and as you said, they will strike first. I think there is a little bit of a difference for this matchup for CRR Reysbull. Zanil and Cheese, we praise their adaptability, we praise their teamwork, and CRR Reysbull really just kind of outpaced them. I think, to put it simply, they were so fast. CRR cutting on this play, not allowing any space. But I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult to execute that style of strategy against a team the caliber of Daniel and Beastmode who can match that pace toe-to-toe. Bass, I do think we got a long series ahead of us. I'm excited to watch.
I think that this, if any series is going to go best of 7 today, I said it was either going to be the last one or it was going to be this one. And, well, with Beastmode scoring second goal, it might be a bit more difficult for Reysbull and CRR to find themselves there. But, like you said, long series to go here, and Beastmode getting a second goal within the first, or just outside the first minute. Not too telling yet.
Really nice touch there from Daniel. Just barely pops it over CRR on his way back. And this is something we're going to see from both of these squads. When they are done with their play, they are not going to rotate away from it. They are not going to rotate behind their teammate. They're going to continue to pressure that ball. CRR is going to provide Reysbull with an opportunity, cuts it slow, makes Beast Mode commit, and then puts it behind him. Or excuse me, yes, it is Beast Mode. Well done there from Reysbull to read that play it smart. 3:40 on the clock, Bass. Lots of time left.
Yeah, plenty of time for both of these teams at this point here. The big thing for me, again, is going to be which team is able to make those adaptations first. And already we get a fake kickoff. We've been seeing the strategy out of CRR and Reysbull. That is one thing we didn't really see out of Beastmode and Daniel with the kickoff strategies. Actually, it was almost the opposite. They lost the final kickoff of a game and lost the game. So maybe that will be the X factor, or Reysbull with challenges on the ceiling. Pops it out to CRR. Beastmode able to get in the way. But remember how we had the ego challenges out of Daniel in the last match? Yeah, now it's time for the ego challenges out of Reysbull on the ceiling.
Absolutely, and I think that it's just this confidence from these players. They know they have the speed, they know they have the pace, and I think it's also respect. They understand that Beastmode and Daniel have that respect for CRR and Reysbull. They understand that they are a threat at any given moment, and if they give them space and time, it's only negative. They cannot allow these players to comfortably get prepared, get the touch, get the boost. They've got to get in their face immediately, and both teams doing just that.
Ooh, Daniel in the face of Reysbull. There's that ego challenge on the ceiling we were talking about. This time, though, they're not really able to capitalize, and neither is Reysbull. Boomer downfield. CRR's not going to be able to read it either. Shot on target, but Reysbull is back for it. Awkward touches so far here for CRR and Reysbull. Another example right there is Reysbull just kind of gives up possession for I don't really know why. Maybe it's just kind of feeling out the opponents, trying to figure out what type of aggression level we're going to see out of Daniel and Beastmode here, but definitely a bit uncharacteristic. Another uncharacteristic miss in the corner out of Reysbull. Seems like that coordination that we've talking about being so key here today, not quite in favor of the team in orange yet.
Yeah, I think that's due to, like I said, the caliber of opponents here. Once again, no disrespect to Zanil and Cheese, but I think they had a tough time keeping up with the pace that CRR and Reysbull set. Whereas these two suckers right here, they're not going to have any problem keeping up. Mechanically, they are some of the best in the North American region. Reysbull not able to get back to it quick enough. Beast Mode there for the challenge. Reysbull off the sidewall, pops near post. Daniel knocks it off his post, keeps it out for now. CRR does grab that corner boost. He and Reysbull both back off. Daniel will work it down the sideline.
Wait a minute. Daniel got some. Wait, no, he overextended. Beast Mode, he's going to have to get back to this one. Rushes to get it off the backboard. CRR is there for the follow-up. Reysbull not going to commit. He's going to let CRR send it to the backboard, and this is surprising. We said both of these teams might be the most aggressive ones we see all day. LJ and Chronic tried to give Reysbull and CRR a run for their money, but with the amount of space being given right now, we're seeing some extra room to stun. Reysbull, double touch off the backboard, and we're all tied up.
Goodness gracious, what a read. Puts it back, pose two. Daniel had everything on the near side of the goal covered up. 1:09 on the clock, CRR Reysbull tie us up.
Wait a minute. What could we? Oh, I was going to say, could we see another kickoff strategy out of CRR and Reysbull? I was hoping maybe we would see the Spanish and a little bit of a fake and demo to be thrown in play, but no such luck. Instead, Daniel get a flip reset over one, maybe over two, 50-50. Beast Mode can't wrap himself around the initial touch, but he will get a follow-up and pop it into the net. Beast Mode and Daniel take the lead again.
CRR does well to make that first save. The fact that he's even in position to try for the second save is a miracle. Daniel setting that play up with a nice air dribble. Inside the final minute, they reclaim that lead. Let's see if CRR and Reysbull have any more kickoff shenanigans up their sleeve. Not this time. Beast Mode takes a shot from the midfield. Reysbull deflects it off his own backboard. And CRR is going to match it and immediately respawn. 3-3, all level. CRR just looking at an open net. Beats Beast Mode to the touch. And we're all level once again.
It's brilliant. And that's exactly what you need to do. We talked about this before, about how there is that sort of over-aggression out of Daniel and Beast Mode every once in a while, and what it does is it forces them into awkward positions on defense. Ooh. I didn't think that would be a demo, and I definitely didn't think that would be a save. There's no way this one is, right? CRR out of nowhere makes me eat my words again. But this is what I'm talking about, is that Daniel and Beast Mode are very hesitant to back off of their offensive presence, and if they do, it's into a pretty rushed defense. If you're CRR and you recognize that the team's still rotating back, there's no need for a flip reset. There's no need for anything fancy. Just put the shot on target and take advantage of that over-aggression. 10 seconds to go here in game number 1. This will determine who walks away the victor in the first game, as the last offenses of regulation time will dwindle down. CRR might be the last one with a shot. Puts it center. Reysbull, though, demoed, and Beast Mode and Daniel will let it drop. Overtime, game number 1 for what could be the closest series all day, already living up to those expectations.
CRR up quickly, drops it into the midfield. Reysbull has to back off. I don't think he has a ton of boost. Does well to block Daniel. CRR up quickly, but Beast Mode's going to beat him to the challenge. CRR still rocking low boost. Slow play. Flicks high. Well played by Reysbull. Very intelligent. Can he get the bump on the backboard? No, but he does pinch it down and into the box. CRR, a little bit of boost. He's going to try to stay behind this. He will be goal side, provide a nice 50 challenge against Daniel. Reysbull up high. Gets the reset over one. Can he get this pinch? Yes, he can. Pops it high. Daniel up quickly. It's going to beat CRR to the challenge. Beast Mode will beat Reysbull to the challenge. Can he get this on target? Gets it in front of the net. Daniel will be there for the finish. Beast Mode and Daniel are going to snag game number 1.
And we'll snag game number 1, and again, it's due to the aggression. Beast Mode, he gets good 50, but look how close that Daniel is waiting behind him. If there was even a little mistake out of CRR, that player was going to be there to slam it on target, and doesn't even really need to do that. Just sneaks his way in, gets game number 1 in overtime fashion. And Daniel and Beast Mode, they will be the first victors here. This bodes well. Again, we've talked about it. Every single team that has won game 1 tonight has ended up taking the series. This bodes really well for the Daniel and Beast Mode combo.
It sure does, but I want to say this. This was a tight series, or excuse me, a tight game 1. Obviously, we go to overtime, but it was very back and forth. We saw some equalizing from both sides, you know, reclaiming the lead and whatnot. I think this is going to be an absolute banger of a grand finals, Bass. And we're seeing lots of different styles of attack. You know, we're seeing some bumps and demos, some physical aggression. We're seeing some of the high-flying action that we all know and love. But we're seeing some ground game as well. Seeing some team plays. Both sides playing incredible here in the final series of the Hoodyhooo 2v2s.
Let's see, can they keep that up? Can we have a game number 2 that is just as much banger as the first? I would like to think so, but, you know, there's no guarantees at that, especially if that goal does not go in. Thought maybe it was on target, but luckily enough for Reysbull and CRR, they will not give one up early. Maybe Daniel will. Again, over-aggressive. Can't read this one off the backboard, so Reysbull gets some extra time on a low boost Daniel. We'll still get a 50-50, but CRR will be there for the follow-up, so we'll take it to the corner and then to the ceiling as well. Beast Mode can only get a 50-50 here, or so I thought. CRR doesn't read a credit. correctly, and with Reysbull with no boost in the tank, this could be the offense that Daniel and Beastmode were waiting for. Daniel first touch, not going to be close enough. We'll have to retreat and rely on Beastmode to dive on in, who will kind of half challenge here. I think he's trying to bait Reysbull into a 50-50, and indeed he does, but it goes the other way, and now an offense for the team in orange. 50 seconds into this one already, we're seeing a breakdown of pace of play. Before this, we had goals out the gate. This time, might take a little bit more in order to earn that first goal.
Reysbull, not a very good touch. Rushed that. Daniel now on the offensive side. Reysbull able to pinch it off the post and keep it out for now. Beastmode, plenty of time. Quick challenge there from Reysbull. And a huge bump from Beastmode is going to provide Daniel with a free net. 3:45 on the clock. Beastmode and Daniel will strike first here in game 2.
And there's that physicality that we were talking about. Beastmode, beautiful sight to recognize. All right, if I can just get this player out, there is no chance that they get back and make any sort of save. So about 75 seconds into this one, and we already see Beastmode and Daniel switching up their strategies from game number 1. We talked about adaptability being the key for Cheese and Zanil to try and face off against Reysbull and CRR. Let's see if Reysbull and CRR can take a page out of their opponent's book and do the same sort of adaptations. So far, it's not the adaptations that have left them at a loss, though. It's the inability to shoot on target. Maybe they can change that up on this approach.
I want to see them begin to exercise some of that teamwork again. That's something we praised. You know, I loved it in day 1, and you got to see it here in day number 2 against Zanil and Cheese. CRR and Reysbull just on the same page at all times, using one another, dropping off plays for each other, just very selfless gameplay. And I want to see some more of that. I think a big part of it, though, is the fact that they're not able to dominate the speed. They're not able to dominate the boost game. Get a double demo there between CRR and Daniel. Reysbull will pull it up, air dribble down to the other end. Beastmode handles it easily. Gets his flip reset. Not able to get back to it, though. CRR, 1v1 situation. Drops it down low. Daniel. Diving save at the last moment. CRR pops it high. Just trying to keep this offense press alive. To the backboard. Daniel in position. Flicks it high. Reysbull will be the first to it. A nice catch. Gets bumped by Daniel immediately. Beastmode takes a shot. Reysbull awkwardly positioned. Does get it to the corner. CRR. Nice challenge. Reysbull will catch. Gets the early flick. Daniel be able to read that with no problem. Gets a nice extra touch off the backboard to deflect it down the field. Beastmode into the corner. CRR challenged by Daniel. What a 2v1 situation. This is what we called for. Can CRR do it? Yes, he can. Daniel's back in time. Reysbull can't get it around him. Beastmode with the demo is going to deflate a lot of this pressure. Reysbull challenged by Beastmode. And the opportunity gone awry.
That was a huge chance for both CRR and Reysbull to at least keep some extra offensive pressure. They may not need it if they can do something here, but I have to give credit to Daniel and Beastmode. We talked about how speed was going to be a huge separating factor between the two teams. Even at the moments where it looks like they're being outpaced, they are rotating correctly to counter that. They are getting in the positions to where they can throw Reysbull and CRR off guard. A good example there, 50-50, and then Daniel is immediately on the ball and goes for the bump. Doesn't really disrupt Reysbull maybe how he wanted, but he does at least enough to give yet another chance to Beastmode on the back line to make a save and then let Daniel rotate into position. You've been talking about the cohesion between Reysbull and CRR. You got to give credit to Daniel and Beastmode. It seems like they have done this two times over, and every single time it looks like there could be a gap. They are so quick to shut it down. 1 minute to go here. Maybe they can hold on to this 1-goal lead and take this one away, but I do feel like if CRR and Reysbull continue to get chances, they'll get something and we'll at least see an overtime.
Absolutely. I think we want to see, personally, I want to see CRR and Reysbull mix things up a little bit. Daniel and Beastmode understand the threat of that flip reset, and they're cutting it off so quickly. They're challenging before these guys have time. And this is the mix-up. Reysbull looking to go near post. Beastmode in position to make the save. Daniel now working through the corner. Reysbull once again goes high. Beastmode up to the backboard. Can't defend it. Reysbull finally gets the reset to work. 30 seconds and we're all level once again.
4.5 minutes of play, and finally they get something back. Beastmode, just kind of an unfortunate position there. We talk about perfect positioning, yet somehow, some way, that's the first time they really catch them off guard. Daniel and Beastmode got to be a little bit upset about that one. Giving up a goal that late is not going to benefit them whatsoever. We may see overtime number 2, or maybe Beastmode and Daniel can figure out a little bit of weakness here as CRR is on his back foot. Beastmode's got a flip reset, can't get it past CRR, but maybe Daniel can. 50-50, not going to be met. It's up to Reysbull to get one now, and indeed he will. 15 seconds to go. CRR going to look for a breakaway play, and he's given space to do so. Beastmode can get a touch here, but you know Reysbull is just going to wait for the opportunity, and so will CRR. Takes it out of the corner. Off the backboard it goes. Daniel should be able to kill this ball and end this game, or at least end the regulation, I should say. Indeed he will. Overtime, game number 2, our second in a row, Hoodie.
The grand finals proving to be as grand as we hoped. 2 games, 2 overtimes. Both teams playing incredible. Daniel with a catch. Awkward position for Beastmode. The backflip. We'll get it out into the corner. Reysbull, nice recovery. Daniel with a quick challenge. CRR opting to play patient. The bump. Daniel with a diving save. Beastmode on low boost. Reysbull backs off. Understands he has time. Pulls it up into the air. Over 1. Looking for the dunk. Not able to get it. Daniel will confirm that corner boost. CRR pops him over him. Can he get that touch down and in? The angle! Beastmode with the save! Daniel with a second save! The press is not over just yet. Both Dan and Beast still on low boost. Reysbull flicks it past 1. Can they confirm this corner again? Yes, he can. He sneaks by right as it spawns. CRR pops in the midfield. Reysbull wins the race to the challenge. Beastmode will bump him off. It buys Daniel some time. Daniel just waiting on the boost to spawn. Reysbull challenged by Beastmode. Daniel with the breakaway. CRR not able to get there, and Daniel and Beast will steal game 2.
Steal is the best word I've ever seen. I was checking in between Daniel and Beastmode, looking to see how much boost they had. 15 boost on Daniel to start that play, and a breakaway goes the other way, and they do not miss. It's a page out of Zanil and Cheese's textbook. Just allow enough pressure, and eventually you'll get a chance the other way. 11 saves to Daniel in Beastmode, and still, despite 13 shots from Rays and CRR, that is not enough.
Unbelievable defense. It is so difficult with so little boost to defend players like CRR and Reysbull. Constantly threatening bumps and demos, constantly shooting at your net, threatening flip resets, threatening double touches. Beastmode makes that save. He's tucked inside the net. CRR gets that sharp angle down and in. And Beastmode, the ball is halfway in his own net, and he's still in the right position at the right time. Nothing but praise for the defense at the conclusion of game number 2. A well-deserved victory. 2-0 in the series. Can they continue this? Or will CRR and Reysbull finally have a response?
I mean, listen, I will say, we said it multiple times going into this one, the team that has won the first game of the series has won every single series here today. Granted, we've only had 2 examples, but it's that momentum shift. There's something that we've seen in both of those games is the amount of aggression that is just outpoured after that, and it cannot seem to be stopped. Good example here, CRR, awkward position. All I can do is knock it away. Reysbull will be there, but it's not going to be the end of the offense. Okay, maybe it will. CRR on 12 boost is going to have to do something special. He'll at least get it around Daniel. He'll get it around Beastmode. Put this on target, and CRR on low boost makes everybody look a fool in the lobby.
Oh, I'm not even going to talk. Just watch. Oh my gosh. My man just sits there and stares at Daniel, who pre-jumps. CRR stranded on low boost. He says, you know what? I don't even need it. I'm going to give me a little bunny hop, wave dash, flick past 1. Put him on the board first. CRR stepping up big.
Ooh, can he do it again? He's got a flip reset. Sends it to the ceiling off of that. Reysbull, I don't blame you for not challenging. Probably wasn't expecting that power, but at least he's in the corner to keep the play alive. I'm going to be honest for Daniel in Beastmode. This is where the problem comes in. You let CRR come to life, you might as well let the series slip away.
That's exactly right. That's a player you do not want feeling confident. CRR, one of the hottest talents last season. Excited to watch him play this next one. 40 in the tank. Boy. Can he get it up over Daniel? Yes, he can. He's feeling it. CRR is going to extend the lead to 2.
I'm not going to call it yet. I want to say GG's, but I will say this much. I'm not going to say GG's. How about CRR instead? Different letters to represent the player and the caliber at which we are seeing right now. 90 seconds in, and this is already the most impressive game we have seen out of CRR and Reysbull duo.
Absolutely, and it's something that they needed. They need to build that confidence because after a game like that where they threaten and shoot, and they just cannot break that brick wall defense of Beastmode and Daniel, you know that's got to be frustrating. So to come out here in game number 3 and put 2 in pretty early, that's got to feel good walking into the rest of this series. CRR, maybe another opportunity Too heavy of a touch. Beast mode. Full control. Confirms that corner boost as well. Smart play. Reysbull, the early challenge. Can he get back to it? Yes, he can, but Daniel there for the save at the last moment. CRR still keeping this offensive press alive. CRR snags that corner boost before he gets demoed. Beast mode on low boost. Oh my, Reysbull! That was disgusting. The slow play keeps it low, and the scoop musty flick far post. Reysbull puts a third on the board.
I don't do this often, but I think this calls for it. Disgusting, filthy, top right bins. Reysbull and CRR have come to life. And I don't think they're done quite yet, although there's the response. Beast mode gets a goal after Daniel's headhunting, and this game ain't over yet.
What a touch there. Daniel very meticulously controlling that kickoff back to his teammate. Beast mode putting a shot on target. Dan getting a bump for good measure. 2:39 on the clock. They cut that lead down to 2. Still got plenty of work to do, especially if CRR continues to play the way he is. Reysbull, demoed. CRR and Beast mode both miss. Beast mode keeps the press alive for now. Reysbull stays goal side. CRR the full tank of boost. Brings it down. Snags a corner. Turns over possession. Daniel walks it out towards the midfield. Reysbull there for the challenge. Beast mode, full tank from his backboard. Gets that reset. Not the flick that he wanted. Daniel does pop it around 1. Beast mode with the demo. Not able to get back to it. Reysbull up to the sidewall. Plenty of space. Not much boost. What can he do with it? Daniel quickly there to challenge on his retreat. Booming clear from Daniel. Towards the backboard. CRR almost own goals. Beast mode can't sneak it inside the post. Bass. 140 left. Beast mode and Daniel applying some pressure, but not many quality opportunities.
And the big issue for them right now is the same issue that Zanil and Cheese ran into when they were playing CRR and Reysbull. Lack of boost. This boost starvation is so clever out of this duo. It's the reason why they look like the faster team on the pitch as well, is because right there, Daniel, he has to go into the boost and can't really take that up the sidewall. Doesn't matter. Just keep it on the ground. Get a pass from Beast mode, and all of a sudden the lead's down to 1.
Great pair of challenges here from Dan. Beast mode. Oh my goodness. Drops it off for Dan. CRR just barely misses that block. 1 goal game. A little over a minute left to play. Daniel with a big kickoff win here. CRR gets the boost but gets demoed. Dan leaves it for Beast mode. Does he? Oh my goodness. Okay. Woo! Beast mode. Cut that a little bit too close. Oh my God. I didn't even have words for it. I didn't know what to say. Beast mode. Fortunate bounce off the post. Will tie us up.
Only thing I really can say is close one. You know, like this quick jam spat, or the quick chat spam. I'm losing my words at this point. This is too good of a series where if you guys are not appreciating what you're watching, you better. This is not a team that you're normally going to see. Daniel and Beast mode played for 2 completely different RLCS teams. CRR and Reysbull, there's rumors they might play together next season, but the duos that we are seeing right now are in a battle that is once in a lifetime. 50 seconds to go here, the grand finals. This is only, I'd like to remind people, the 3rd game of the series. We've had 2 overtimes in a row. We still at minimum have 2 more games to play.
We might go 3 for 3 on overtimes here. 30 seconds left. Dan out of his own corner. It's a reset. Sends a block into the orange corner. CRR with a nice challenge. Will pop it out towards Reysbull with control. Daniel in a 1v1. Reysbull goes low and slow. Reysbull stepping up big. It's going to force one in near post and reclaim that lead with 23 seconds left.
Oh, Reysbull just making Daniel look a fool here. You can see the minute that Daniel loses momentum and stops, that is when Reysbull will flip into the challenge and force that 50-50. I gotta say, this is surprising out of Reysbull and CRR here because you and I talked about this. We were so complimentary of their team plays before. It's what we felt was their biggest advantage. And then in this game, we've got 4 unassisted goals. Every goal we've seen out of Reysbull and CRR has been a solo play that has left the defense in the dust. 10 seconds to go. If they're not able to turn this one around, Daniel and Beast Mode will truly be in shambles as they give up their first goal or their first game of the series. Maybe they can take this one the other way. We've already seen 0-second miraculous goals before. Can we see one here? Beast Mode keeps it alive. Daniel will be able to get under this one, but he doesn't have a lot of boost, so he's got to send it out to the corner and then to the sidewall. CRR is there, though. Beast Mode drops it low. Beast Mode not able to find a follow-up touch. And there we go. The boys on the orange team will take their first game of the series, and truly, we've got a series on our hand at that.
They broke our OT streak.
Aw.
Shame on them. What an incredible performance. Way to bounce back there from CRR Reysbull. Think that was a big start to that game to boost that confidence. Put in a couple goals. Like I said, obviously game number 2 was quite frustrating. Pounding the net with pressure and shots and not able to break that back line. This time, come out hot with some pressure. Put a couple in early, build that confidence. Can they continue it here in game number 4, or will Dan and Beast bounce back?
I'm so ready for this one. I will say, one of my favorite things about this is that Daniel has been employing the technique of, all right, every game, let me switch up cars and see which one fits best. He's been in a Fennec, he's been in the Octane, he's been on different decals on every single one. But this time, he means business. Busting out what I believe, yep, the SSG decal. I think it's time for Daniel to truly go insane. Can Dan Land, as they used to call themselves in their old tournament, in the last tournament we played, turn this one around and not allow Reysbull and CRR to gain extra momentum? Early goal for them would do wonders. Beast Mode gets it on target, and 12 seconds in, Danland will strike.
Awkward play above the backboard here. Well done by Daniel to keep it out of reach of CRR. Not able to get a effective clear. Pops it straight down into the box, and Beast Mode there for the finish. This time, the script has flipped, and they score first. Quite early. CRR does put a flick on target. Beast Mode in position to make the save. Daniel, full tank of boost, does get that reset. Looks to force it. Far post. Daniel once again picks it up. Air dribble. Towards net. Threatens the defense of CRR Reysbull. But they stand strong for now. Beast Mode, a control touch on his backboard. 30 boost left to work with. Reysbull pops high. Beast Mode being effective on his retreat. Turns to pressure the ball. Reysbull once again looks for the dunk. Daniel there for the shot. CRR not going to be able to get back in time. Daniel and Beast Mode, the transition play will provide them with a second goal.
Ooh, and it's very early into this game as well. We've seen this from Daniel and Beast Mode before. When they start to get, a little bit of the ball rolling, it does not stop. That inertia entirely in their favor. And, well, the first minute by far in their favor here. Reysbull and CRR, not going to count them out by any stretch of the imagination, but it does feel like they need some sort of offensive pressure here. So far, the ball has spent the majority of its time in their half and might spend the majority of the time in their net had they not been able to get back to that one. CRR, a good breakaway play, but he will do nothing further with it. Instead, Reysbull out of midfield, who might just try to put a shot on target. Daniel is there and recognizes it is not on target, but instead off the backboard and go for a flick. CRR, that midfield presence that we've talked about all day long, continuing to be a factor, and maybe Reysbull's second touch will do the exact same thing. Daniel not quite able to read that off the sidewall, but CRR can. Shot on target. It's going to be turned away, but it's a double commit. Daniel will get an extra touch, but it's not going to mean that there's a shot out of Reysbull. It might actually be a shot out of Daniel. Takes it to the sky. Flip reset in the bag, and will dunk the ever-living heck out of Reysbull.
Holy moly. Look at this first touch. The pop from behind. That is not easy. Reysbull's still in a good position, and Dan has that follow-through with the dodge. Perfect execution from Daniel. Extends that lead to 3. 3:21 on the clock. Plenty of time for CRR and Reysbull, but they're going to have to get something moving here. There is a small break because we had a player disconnect. As I said, unfortunately, I do not have admin controls, but we did get the agreement from Daniel in Beast Mode. They are going to rock this game back at 3:30 with a 3-0 score line. We're going to get into it in just a few moments. Like I said, without admin, we're just going to have to manually run the clock down, which is what we're doing right now. CRR is back in the lobby. He said his router just completely died. So we should be getting started in just a couple moments. 3:30 on the clock. These guys executed that to perfection, actually, Bass.
No, it was impressive. I got to say, I was also kind of scared about that, considering Beastmode and Daniel had to rush from their back half to get that one in. But hey, 3:30, 3-0. We are all back to square away, and we
Here
are
we
able
go.
to continue with the series. This is game number 4, I believe, in a best of 7. If Daniel and Beastmode are able to take this one, they go up 3-1. If Reysbull and CRR can turn this one around, they will turn this into a 2-2 series. But they've got an uphill battle from here on out. The battle has continued. 3:15 on the clock. Reysbull and CRR are the first on offense here as we resume the game.
That's right, and I do want to say a big shout out and respect to the players, all the players in this lobby, specifically Daniel and Beastmode, for agreeing to this. As I said, we warned the players that if you DC or if something goes wrong, we're going to play it out. But these guys, they wanted to get a real win. They did not want to have a disconnect affect things. They are holding the competitive integrity to the highest degree that they can. And I know I certainly have some respect for that. Daniel and Beastmode do still have that 3-0 lead. Just under 3 minutes on the clock. CRR up to the ceiling. The pinch down to the backboard. Bounces off. Reysbull's there for the shot. Beastmode reads it well. Gets the clear out to Daniel. He's going to catch this in the air. Get the reset. Pop it around CRR and squeeze it in. Top shelf. Daniel is going to extend that lead to 4.
Yeah, he gets another one here as soon as we get back into the game. Took him about a minute, but it doesn't look like any of that momentum was lost during our break. I think that this is going to, again, be the X factor in this game. Is going to be individual performances. We mentioned that in game number 3, CRR seemed to really come to life. And now if we can see Daniel come to life, if we can see Beastmode individually start to pop off with the mechanics that we have seen time and time again, this could be a game that they take very, very easily. But there are no easy battles thus far. Even with the 4-0, there's still a chance at a comeback, especially as CRR drops that one down center. Beastmode barely able to get in the way of that one, and Daniel, a little bit of bully ball, almost opens up some space, so at least get a 50-50 to continue on with his offense, but 0 boost in the tank, not sure he's going to be able to do much more.
2 minutes left, and while I think a 4-0 deficit is within reach, I think it's going to be tough considering the first few games of this series. CRR and Reysbull definitely have not played bad. But unfortunately, they have not generated too many quality opportunities. There's a chance right there. Reysbull does put it off the post. Daniel with a big clear. Probably going to put in another one off the backboard. Ooh! Last second save. The clear down to CRR, who actually may be able to capitalize. He sure does. He puts one in. CRR and Reysbull, they finally get one on the board here in game number 4.
Yeah, they're not going to go scoreless, which is going to be big for them. In addition to that, this is at least going to wipe away any of the jitters that they may have from said break that we just took. So that's good. It's big out of Reysbull and CRR to at least get that one on the board, but now they've got 90 seconds to do it 3 more times. Fake kickoff this time out of Daniel and Beastmode. Not quite able to capitalize, though, with CRR and Reysbull read it pretty clearly. 50-50. Actually going to go almost on target. CRR just a little bit off the mark with that one, but they can't afford to do so. 75 seconds on the clock. They waste any extra time here, and that might just be the death sentence in the game. Hold on now. An angel has descended from heaven and given them a second chance. 4-2 here with 70 to go.
It's a great challenge there from Reysbull. How on earth did he have a dodge? He must have fallen from the ceiling. I didn't see where he came from. Or maybe he just timed it to perfection, but he had that dodge, which gave him the extra bit of power that he needed on that challenge. Gets it past the opponent. CRR going to be the first to it. Will put in a second goal. They still got quite a bit of work to do. Down by 2. Beastmode with control. Nice challenge against Reysbull. Reysbull wins the race to the boost, excuse me. CRR looking to flick past Daniel down the sideline. Can he get this into a scoreable position? Plays low and slow. Daniel there for it. Daniel also secures that corner boost as well. Pinched it across the field. Masterclass in time wasting. Beastmode pops it past 1. The slow play. Wait a second. Daniel commits as last back. CRR. The reset. Not able to capitalize with it. Daniel. 20 seconds remain. CRR over to Reysbull. Reysbull to the backboard. CRR there for the finish. Off the crossbar and out. They needed that pass if they wanted any opportunity to tie this thing up in the waning moments.
Gotta hurt. Gotta hurt for CRR and Reysbull, because they might even get one here to close this one out. 4-2, I'll give them this. It was a good comeback. It was a good attempt at that. It shows that going into our 5th game, it is definitely still going to be a dogfight, but it's going to be a dogfight that is definitely going to be in favor of Daniel and Beastmode. They are up 3-1 in the series. They win a single game more, and they will not only walk away the winners, but they will walk away with a whole lot of change in their pocket. $2,100 to first place. $1,400 to second, still a good chunk of change, but that $700 difference is very hard to ignore.
That's right. And you know what, Bass? That's not it. They also get that eSwap Pro Controller prize pack. The winners of these tournaments, they get a little bit of money. They get a nice controller. Big shout out to our sponsor, Thrustmaster eSwap Pro Controllers, for making this possible. Bass, this could be the final game of Hoodyhooo 2v2s on the NA server. Reysbull and CRR back against the wall. Down 3-1 in the series. Do they have what it takes to mount this comeback?
They got to break a streak as well here. The big thing, we've been talking about it. I've said it 16 times over so far. First team to win a game here has been the one to walk away the victor overall. Beastmode trying to show exactly why. Pressure on the line. CRR, 0 boost. Makes the save. Can he do it again? Reysbull instead the one to come through here. Well, despite the early offense for Daniel and Beastmode, they cannot capitalize upon it, and maybe CRR can instead. Has to try to wrap himself around this one, can get a 50-50, but I think it's Beastmode who comes out of nowhere and gets a touch. It'll set up Daniel for the double touch. He can't get to it. Beastmode cannot either. But man, we start off game number 5 in a flurry of offense, which is not going to result in a goal.
Yeah, I hope they keep this up for the full 5 minutes, because this is an action-packed first 60 seconds of game number 5. CRR. Not much boost, but he will sling it down the sideline, pinches it towards the middle of the field. Reysbull a little bit too far back. He does steal that corner boost from Daniel. Daniel gets a flick. CRR there to field it. Beastmode up quickly. Will dispossess. It's demoed on CRR's retreat. Reysbull across the field. Daniel reads it perfectly. CRR out to the sidewall. Beastmode will be there for the challenge. Does pinch it central. Reysbull there for it. CRR with a big clear. Daniel should be back in time. He will control this out to the corner. Prioritizes the boost first. Passes down to Beastmode. Beastmode up high. Reysbull quickly up for the pre-jump. Reysbull with the initial block. CRR not able to deflect that, but fortunately it's off the post and out. Beastmode and Daniel dominating the possession game at the moment. CRR looking to make something happen here. Reysbull finally able to pick one up. Takes it high to the sky. Daniel there for the challenge. Reysbull one extra touch. CRR with a shot near post. Off target. Reysbull called into action defensively. Daniel not going to be able to get around this, but he will steal that corner boost. Reysbull over to CRR. 2:50 on the clock, Bass, and we're still 0-0. CRR up. The reset goes low. Daniel there for the challenge.
Reysbull's got some time and space in the corner here. Beastmode will get a touchdown center, but he's got no boost in the tank. If CRR had put that on target, maybe could have been at least a shot, but instead, they're going to have to retreat. No boost left on the side of the orange team here, so Reysbull has to instead go to the air and make a defense, which sends it out to the corner. Beastmode, though, going to be the one to capture it instead. Try to get a flip reset, but couldn't quite capitalize, so instead, it's going to be a touch from Daniel that heads to the backboard where CRR is waiting, and the clear will alleviate a lot of the pressure that Beastmode and Daniel have been building up time and time again. If CRR and Reysbull want an opportunity here, it does feel like they're going to need to either get a bump or they're going to need to start boost starvation here. I don't know how Daniel recovers on that one. Probably something only Daniel could do. What it means is that we go 3 minutes into game number 5, not a single goal scored. I know we got a lot of time left, but this is feeling like one of those games where the first team to strike is the one walking away with a win.
Absolutely. This is definitely a scrappy game right here. Both teams playing well. Defense impressive as ever. Beastmode challenged quickly by CRR. CRR low boost, pops into the corner. Beastmode there, fakes out one. Zips one towards the near post. It is off target. Reysbull takes his time, controls it off the backboard. The flip reset will get it past one. Gets the dunk as well. CRR there, drops it down. Beastmode with the block. CRR is going to keep this alive. On the blue side, Reysbull and CRR both grab the midfield boost. Beastmode, what a clutch spawn of his own corner. Allows him to catch this on his backboard. 0 boost, will transition all the way to the other end of the field. Daniel chasing this across the orange half of the pitch. CRR does make the bump. Daniel, calm and collected, catches on the goal line. Inside the final 60 seconds, Bass. Daniel with an air dribble and the bump. CRR there for the challenge. Reysbull Can't beat Beast Mode. CRR leaves it for Reysbull. Reysbull through the corner. Up high. Beast Mode there for the block. CRR there with a shot. Top corner. Double commit. Daniel will keep it out for now. Reysbull pops it low. Daniel stuffs it quickly. Daniel off the sidewall. Takes a shot. 0 boost. Going to be a long recovery. CRR bangs one to the side. Reysbull there. Lets it come down. Beast Mode. Impeccable defense. 15 seconds remain, Bass. CRR with an opportunity. Daniel stops it immediately. Reysbull is going to pull it up the sidewall. Try his hand in the air. Once again, Daniel up so early. Stuffs it again. CRR pops one lightly towards the target. Beast Mode keeps it out for now. Daniel's there for the touch. Drops to the ground. Overtime. Here we go.
We are 3 for 5 on overtimes in this series. We said this would be a banger. We said this would be the closest series of the day. And if the stats aren't going to lie to us, well, neither are your eyes, folks. Pay attention, because a single mistake is what is most likely to end this game. Either that or the best goal we see all game. A little bit of overcommitment out of CRR. That could have been an opportunity, but Daniel, he's going to have to try again here in the corner. 74 boost in the tank, and he's going to fake out one. Tries to fake out another. CRR can't get around. And Daniel, in absolutely fancy fashion, ends the series and are your winners of the grand finals.